I'm Tyler Bisbee with Cal Baptist University. This is Kinesiology 480. Today we'll be performing the Harvard step test, and my volunteer will be my wife Sarah, who's been with us this entire class, and she'll be helping us in doing this test. The test is going to begin with our step ladder here because we don't have a step stool. This is measured at 16 inches, which is going to be modified to the normal Harvard step at 20 inches, as well as a chair for our recovery where our pulse will be taken after the test has been completed. Sarah's 28, postpartum of 2 months, and she also is weighing around 110 pounds after measurement. And obviously Sarah is female and she has a height of 5'4". We'll also be setting our metronome to 30 beats per minute because we want to have a step count of a step every second going up and then a step down, which is going to be equivalent to 2 seconds. The metronome is going to be on my cell phone. We'll have that clicking, and then I'll also be using the cell phone with the stopwatch. We'll be performing this test for 5 minutes or until Sarah's exhaustion kicks in and we are no longer able to go for steps over 15 seconds, or until she's so physically exhausted she needs to sit down. Alright, so we're getting ready to start the test. Sarah's going to go on her count with the metronome so she can get into her rhythm, and I'm going to go ahead and start our counter as soon as she starts. So Sarah, on you. When you're ready to hear that click and start, you go ahead and start. You see us okay?
Yes.
Doing good in?
Yes.
Starting to feel it a little bit.
Doing good. Feel winded or like you're going to lose your balance?
I'm just getting ahead of the time a little bit.
Sit down. All right, so we're at 4 minutes. We're going to give it about a minute, minute and a half, and then we're going to take a pulse rate. All right, so we've been at about a minute and a half, and I'm going to be taking Sarah's pulse for about 15 seconds. Multiply that by 4, and we'll get a pulse rate. We're going to be checking it on the radial pulse right here on the thumb side. All right, go ahead, stop. 32. All right, so we took it a minute and a half. We got a 32 on the pulse rate for 15 seconds, which puts us at about 128 on our pulse rate. So we'll be checking this pulse again at 2.5 minutes. Pause. All right, so we're at 2.5 minutes now, and we're gonna go ahead and take another pulse rate at the radial pulse. Still at 32 on that, so we're still at 128 on the pulse rate. We'll be checking again at 3.5 minutes. All right, so we're at 3.5 minutes now. We're gonna take one more pulse check, and we're gonna take that for 15 seconds. Good, so we're at 29 now. And at 29, we have a pulse rate of 116. All right, so as we wrap up this test, Sarah scored a 64.52 on the long form score, which puts her at low average. We got this by taking our fitness index equal to 100 times the test duration in seconds, which we had at 240 at 4 minutes. We divided that by 2 times the sum of our heartbeats, which we added together at 128 plus 128 plus 116, which gave us a total of 372. So we got 24,000 divided by 372, which gave us our number of 64.52, which then again puts us at the low average on the scale. All right, so as we conclude in this video, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. It's a beautiful day to be outside and doing this. We got some shade from the trees. The sun wasn't too hot today. But what we want to talk about is what we can do from here to improve the score as we do these step tests. And again, it's going to be like previous weeks where Sarah's going to need to be put onto an aerobic type exercise program or routine where we're building up her cardiovascular endurance. That will help drop down that pulse rate. And while we're at it, we may want to add some anaerobic type exercises, maybe with machines and free weights to be able to work on her legs, get her legs a little stronger for going up and down the stairs. And I think that that would be the best way to improve her step test score.